exactly 1 year since we came here, and we had a documentary on how far the Awba Dam rehabilitation and integrated sustainable management project started. And now we've spent 2 years on the project. We have been able to establish over 15 different species. 2 exotic and 15 indigenous species are on site at the moment. We've gone through a lot of challenges, and it's been a learning curve for us to see how most of our indigenous species can actually thrive and survive in mixed plantation and monoplantation establishments. And the progress of recovery of the site, both for the dam, the water body, the edaphic system, the soil, and even the vegetation, it's in progress because the effect of invasive species has gradually been reduced on site. 2 years old, 2-year-old Kaya senegalensis. Typical agroforestry plot in the middle of the plantation. You have a plot where you can mix arable crops just to experiment and teach agroforestry. The heaps, so our farming are heaps. Beans, fakia, rubosa, very important African condiment. Quite a few of them that survived.
Here we have the Awba Dam rehabilitation project that is carried out by the University of Ibadan and Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources, involving the Department of Social and Environmental Forestry, Forest Production and Products, Department of Agriculture and Fisheries, as well as the Department of Wildlife and Ecotourism Management. This project started in 2021 when we started the rehabilitation of this place. As you can see, a lot of input has gone into this place, but then there is still a lot to be done. In this place, we have different native species of Nigeria at different portions of this place, including Abselia, Triplochiton, and so many others. And we are hoping that this will be a biodiversity spot for other species that are gradually going into extinction, that are threatened because of all kinds of land uses, so that at least in the southwestern part of Nigeria we have all the species available for training, for utilization, to serve as sources of seed production for the nation of Nigeria. So hopefully in the next couple of years, with more input from both the University of Ibadan management and maybe the Ecological Fund management, it will be a good place to have in the next couple of years to be able to come for recreation, for different kinds of things, for training.
My name is Blessing Mosugu, a 400-level student of Wildlife and Ecotourism Management, University of Ibadan. Sometime last year, we were privileged to be participants in the rehabilitation projects going on around the Awba Dam area. We pegged different spots, we mapped our areas, we measured, we transplanted seedlings from polypods, and coming back here after a few months and seeing how much growth is already happening is quite thrilling. And I'm pretty excited about what this place would look like, say 5-10 years from now. And with respect to my course as a wildlife manager and an ecotourist, I know how much chance this place stands to be a sort of tourist attraction and to also help reintroduce some wildlife species back into the University of Ibadan area. So yes, I am pretty much excited about the project.
Good day everyone, I'm Shalom Ekbebi, a 400-level student of Forest Production and Products, Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources. I am privileged to be a part of this Awba Dam project for the rehabilitation of the water body here. And I can say I've really gained a lot because I was introduced to the practical aspect of my course, which is forestry. I was able to plant some particular species of trees, and I was also able to do some pegging activities and also clear some places here. And I can say this is very key to my future goal of becoming a sustainability expert in the future.
I am Adam Olaiwaju, student of Forest Production and Products, Renewable Natural Resources Faculty, University of Ibadan. So I am a 400 level student currently, my practical year. And this practical year is actually, let me start from there, it has been an eye-opener because a lot of theories I've learned from my 200 level, 300 level, that it has not always made practical sense to me. I have been able to see what really happens. So, when they taught us a lot of things in class and I might not be able to make sense of it, I have been able to, I think, made quite a number of senses out of it because I was privileged to practice silvicultural procedure, what silviculture actually meant, because that's basically the bulk of what he did. Let's go.
Okay. I am Samuel a 700 level student of the Department of Forest Production and Products, Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources, University of Ibadan. This project is a laudable one, which I'm happy and part of. I personally volunteered to take some data, do some beating up, and then a lot of spot weedings and things like that to make sure that the seedlings are in good shape and then the saplings are growing properly. Actually, it was when I was in 500 level that this project started, and then our lecturer then gave us a practical that we should come here to take some data and look at the growth rates of each of the species and then try to see how they are doing. When we came then, this place was like, how is this place like this? But then, coming back today now, I've been able to see that there is a great improvement, and then this project is a great one. Actually, it has cost the university and the department and the faculty.
This dam is the one that established the university environment, but later we discovered that the aquatic animal there, mainly fish, they were dying. Then the university now looks into this way, what could have caused it. We discovered that the farmers here, they are using chemical for their farming. So anytime there is rain, it will wash down to the dam. So it's the one killing the aquatic animal there. So the VC set up committee in the Department of the Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources that we suggest of what we can do here to mitigate this destruction on the Awba Dam. We now came in with this project that we should clear this place, send the farmers away and plant trees there. That's when we started this thing about 2 years ago. Mainly we planted different indigenous species here. We have Kaya here, Tamilana superba, Masonia altissima, Nuclear digerishai, Astonia. Talk of any indigenous species, you will find it here.
And second plant is seedling. From what we have here, the site is a little bit, I don't want to use the word hostile, but that's what could describe this place. And some of the seedlings here, they are doing well, especially at the entry point. The Kayas, the Tamilalia, they are doing very well. And the Melana arborea too, they are doing practically well. The tribochitin, especially this plot, is the tribochitin sclerosilum plot. It's one of the endemic species native to Nigeria. Presently, from our observation here, we observe that there are a lot of invasion of termites, and because of the environmental effect of this place, I don't know, maybe because this place is well opened, it means we have to do a lot of work here again. And as Elias said, we need a lot of funding before this place can be rehabilitated. But one of my joy is that the weed, invasion of weed, is gradually seeding off. Unlike before, when herbicides and other chemicals were used here. So we are having a reversion of the twigs and then the climbers that are already coming up. So we are hoping that within the next 5 years, we'll be able to reclaim the endemic vegetative portion of this place. And by the time the seedlings are canopy closed, I think, or rather I believe, that little by little, the entire environment at this site will be a good point for us. And as Ella said by other speakers, this is going to be a site for research and at the same time for training, because it's quite a large land, and with the introduction of the species that we have here, definitely it will serve a lot of multi-purpose, both for people in wildlife and ecotourism management. The water body that you can see at the background equally will serve for fisheries management, and the forestry component, definitely we are going to have a lot of benefits. But before this place can actually come to stay, we still need a lot of investment, and at the same time our students, both at undergraduate and postgraduate level, they have to be coming here for their practicals, and we hope that maybe through intakes we may need to plead with the university management to increase the intake of the faculty so that we have more hands here. It's a lot maintaining a plantation. It's not easy, moreover that it is not mechanized. So we have done a lot, and I want to congratulate the university for taking this initiative. At the same time, the coordinator of the project, Dr. Olajugbe, with his team, they've done a lot of work, and they are still doing a lot of work, and they will continue to do a lot of work here. And I pray that our labor will not be in vain. So I want to encourage our students. They have to be practically present here at undergraduate level and at postgraduate level. And I want to believe that some of these things we have to include them in our curriculum so that nobody will come to pass through the Faculty of Renewable Natural Resources without having a step in this project.
So this site has become a site for training, particularly for our practical young students, and we see so many research ideas that are popping up from the activities that are going on this site. So, and this will become a model for forestry training, for wildlife management training, and for aquaculture and fisheries management training in Nigeria, Sub-Saharan Africa, and even globally.
Awba! Yeah!